Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day. Now, I'm gonna do chocolate mousse. All right, now let me tell you how this happened. My sister, all right, and I love you. Her name's Dorcas. Love you, Dorcas. Her birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday again. I told her yesterday, but not on video. Okay, now today is Valentine's Day. So her birthday is February 13th, and Valentine's Day is February 14th. So she says, hey Phil, what I want you to do is do something with chocolate and do a video dedicated to me on my birthday or Valentine's Day, somewhere like that. Okay, so anyway, I'm doing it on Valentine's Day. Now, I have never, ever tried to make a chocolate mousse. Okay, now chocolate mousse, guys, is pretty much a very high class, high society, I say, kind of pudding. Okay, chocolate in French is chocolate, I believe, and mousse in French is foam. All right, so pretty much, when my daughter's shaking her head, what's French for chocolate?
Chocolate? I don't know.
Oh, chocolate. Okay, chocolate would be, I think, would be Spanish. Okay, yeah. Chocolate means chocolate, and mousse means foam. All right, in French translation. So I'm making a chocolate foam. It's very light, very airy. Anyway, let me talk about my supporting cast. But first, I need my drink. I ain't got no drink. Kill that camera. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I got my drinky drink. A little bit of Dewar Scotch on the rock. All right, guys. Now, this is going to be kind of complicated. All right. I don't know how good or bad this is going to turn out. Let me explain why. It's going to take me a double boiler to melt the chocolate. Oh, I didn't do supporting cast, did I, baby?
Nope.
Okay, I'm sorry. Let's talk about my supporting cast real quick. Then I'll get into the intricacies, the process. All right. I need some good chocolate. All right. Some recipes say get you some chocolate with about 70% cacao. All right. This is 72%. But then I've seen some recipes say not more than 60. I don't know. So I got this 72% cacao chocolate. All right, 3.5 ounces, and also got some semi-sweet chocolate chips. Okay. So altogether it's supposed to be about 8 ounces, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's supposed to be 8 ounces. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 6 ounces of these and all of this, which is 3.5 ounces, and just make do. All right, I'm gonna chop this up and y'all see that when I do prep work. All right, I'm gonna need 3/4 of a stick of butter, not margarine, 3/4 stick of butter. All right, I'm supposed to use 3 large eggs, but last time I went shopping, I accidentally got medium eggs, so I'm going to use 4 medium eggs. They need to be separated, okay? I'm going to use some vanilla extract. I'm going to use some whipping cream, and this needs to be really cold, all right? So you guys heard that. I'm going to use half a pint, which is a cup, but I'm putting that back in the refrigerator because it needs to be cold. All right, guys, I'm going to use 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar when I whip my egg yolks, and then I'm going to use a little bit of sugar, all right? About 2 tablespoons of sugar all together. All right, I'm also gonna need this bad boy here, a hand mixer. Now, if you got one of those lift top big KitchenAids, use your KitchenAid. I just don't have one. I got a bunch of gadgets, haven't bought one yet, maybe Christmas. Anyway, now let's talk about some of the difficulties that I gotta face here. All right, guys, one, when I whip the cream, my bowl, similar to this one here, and the spinners, the tines that go right here, they need to be very cold. So they're in the garage right now in my deep freezer. They've been there for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, so they get very cold. They need to be very clean, no oil, no water, and cold. That way my cream can whip up to medium peaks. All right, we'll get to that piece in a minute. Okay. Also, I need to whip egg yolks. I'm sorry, I need to whip egg whites so that they're into soft or medium peaks. Okay, got that piece. Over here, I have water simmering, okay, because I'm gonna have to use a double boiler to melt my chocolate. The burning point of chocolate is really low, so I'm gonna take this bowl over that simmering water, just like that, and I'm throwing my chocolate and my butter in there. I'm gonna let that melt. Okay, and then we got to get it all together. So I got a chocolate mixture I got to worry about. I have egg yolks. Oh, let me back up. In this recipe, y'all, is going to be some raw egg. All right, it's going to be egg. So if you have a problem with that, find some type of alternative or find a different recipe. Okay, the eggs I'm gonna have to separate yolks from whites. All right, the whites are gonna be whipped up, the eggs are gonna be added to the chocolate. You'll see all that piece when I get together. So if you add any substitutions instead of the raw egg, then you got a very good pudding, but it's not a mousse. I'm just telling you that. Okay. Anyway, let me get my prep work together, y'all, and we'll see if we can get this to work out for me. Okay. Be right back. All right, America. Now I'm separating eggs, yolks, whites, and just simply how I do it. Crack my egg into my hand. All right. Get rid of the shell, and then I spread my fingers a little bit at a time. Give it a jiggle. Just like that, and wait for the eggs, the yolk to fall out. The white will fall away from the yolk. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Maybe try swapping the fake hands. Just like that. And the white, y'all watching? You see that?
Mm-hmm.
White fell off. Yolk in the bowl. Let's do that one more time. Crack my egg into my hand. Rid of the shell, spread my fingers a little bit, and let the yolk, the white, sorry, fall away from the yolk. Come on. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. I'm going to swap hands real quick. Jiggle. A little bit more there. Come on. A little bit more there. Just like that. Y'all see that, guys? Amazing. Now, what I got you to dry my hand off. Over here, I put all that chocolate, those 8 or 9 ounces of chocolate in the butter in this double boiler. I turned on the fire until it simmered. And then I put the, like I said, chocolate and butter in here, not on direct heat. And now that it's melted, guys, I'm just going to stir it until it's silky and all combined. Let me do this real quick fast. I'll give you guys a look at it. Almost there. Alright, so melting. Not quite, but close. But look at that. Ooh, that's warm. Look at that. Silky smooth. Y'all see that, guys? Alright, beautiful. Now, I am going to let this cool. I'm taking off the heat. I'm gonna let this cool closer to room temperature, and then I'll move on to the next step. And all right, America, we're back. We're gonna do this really, really fast, right? Real quick. This, my whipping cream, cold out of the refrigerator. Okay? I'm gonna use this whole container. All right, 1 pint. This bowl was in my freezer out back, very, very cold. All right, guys? And get in there real quick. As well as the tines to my mixer. They also were in the freezer. Out back, guys, all right? I'm just gonna whip this until I get medium peaks, all right? This might take me a while, so let me get this piece done, and I'll be right back with you. All right, America, now, check this out. See how my whipped cream is starting to get airy a little bit, all right? Don't have peaks yet. Now is the time that I'm gonna add a tablespoon of sugar. A tablespoon of sugar. Or so. I'm just gonna throw that in there, and now I'm gonna continue to whisk. All right, let me get right back with y'all once I get this to medium peaks. All right, America, we are there. Let me turn this off, and we have. Actually, those are medium peaks or those stiff peaks? Medium peaks, I'd say. All right, guys, we're good. Now, what I'm gonna do is hold on. See what I did? I turned them on and pulled it out slowly. That way I leave as much as I can in the bowl. Anyway, that's done. I'm going to take these off, wash them, and then I'll show you the next step. I'll be right back. All right, America, now that my chocolate is cooled enough, I'm going to throw in my egg whites one at a time. I mean, my egg yolks one at a time and stir them into the chocolate. All right, guys? I'm going to try one at a time. Let's go. 1. This is why a mousse is different from a pudding. The eggs. That was incorporated. 2. And like I said earlier, guys, you got a problem with putting raw egg in it, you can replace it with something else, but you'll have something, but it won't be a mousse. All right. Number 3. Now the reason I let this cool a little bit, which is common sense, guys, I let it cool so that as I add these eggs, these yolks, if it was really, really hot right after I melted it down, I'd be putting scrambled eggs in here and it wouldn't be silky smooth. Get all granulated and all of that. All right, guys. Give y'all a quick look-see. I did say I never did this before, right? Just like that. All right, guys. Nice. I'm put that off to the side once again. And let me set up and I'll get back to the next step. All right, guys, next step. These are my 4 egg whites. 3 if you're using large eggs. I have to use medium, all right? And I'm gonna whisk these up to medium peaks also. Now, what I'm gonna do is, to make sure they're light, is I'm gonna start whisking them up. And then after they start getting frothy, then I'm gonna add a 1/8 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar and a tablespoon of sugar to sweeten it up a little bit after I start getting my peaks, all right, guys? So let me work on this. And I'll be right back. Turn it off. See how it's starting to get foam in there? It's got a little foamy. Now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. And I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is a half. I'm just going to put a little bit on my eyeball. All right, 1/8 of a teaspoon cream of tartar. This is going to help me get it light and foamy. All right, guys, I'm going to continue with this until it is nice and I get medium peaks. All right, ready with this about there. I whisk this for about 3 or 4 minutes. Check it out. Medium peaks. Take out my beaters. See how they kind of bend over like that still? All right, not stiff, but medium peaks. Good. Finish with this. Now, guys, all I have to do is assembly. Let me get all my stuff together in one station and I'll finish this chocolate American. Now we're just going to do assembly. All right, we're just going to do assembly. Now, I got a heavy, thick fluid here, my chocolate and my egg yolks. I need to lighten it. I'm going to fold in both the egg whites and the cream, the whipped cream. All right, guys, but before I can do that, I need to lighten my chocolate mixture. Well, how I'm going to do that, guys, is I'm going to take a little bit, I'll say about a quarter to a third of my egg whites. I'm just going to put them inside, just like that, and just stir it. All right, I'm not folding, I'm just stirring it all in there, and that's going to lighten. That's going to make my chocolate not as heavy as it was before. All right, guys, you with me on that one? Can't quite show it to you while I'm doing it. Okay, now that that's been lightened a little bit, I'm going to take half of my egg whites and put them in. All right, guys, and at this point, I'm not stirring anymore. I'm folding. All right, I'm going to try to show you this. All right, let's get this out of the way. Okay, I'm going to go down and turn. In the middle and turn. In the middle and turn. You see what I'm saying? What I'm doing, guys? I'm folding. I'm folding my egg whites into my chocolate mixture. I'm going to continue doing this until it's thoroughly incorporated. Okay, the reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I'm trying to keep as much air volume. I want to keep it as light and fluffy as I can. All right, so let me continue doing this until I get this incorporated, and then what I'm going to do is add the rest of the egg whites in and continue this process. So let me do this. Next time you see me, all of the egg whites will be incorporated, and then we'll start with the whipped cream. Be right back. Okay, that part's done. Take a look. See how my heavy, dense chocolate's a little bit lighter now? It's lighter in color and lighter in texture. Now I'm going to do the same thing with my whipped cream. All right, I'm going to take about a third of it, put it inside. Yes, indeed. And do the same thing. Once again, let me show you how to fold. You go down through the middle and just turn over your spatula. Down to the middle, turn over your spatula. All right, once again, I'm doing this to keep as much air in my mixture as I can. All right, guys, now I'm going to continue this until I get it incorporated. The next time you guys see me, I'm going to show you the complete mixture, and then we're going to plate it, or we're going to put it in a container so you guys can see it, and then we're going to do tasting, and that, my friends, will be a chocolate mousse. All right, I'm right back. I'm proud of myself. There's something I forgot to mention. In the double boiler, when I melted the chocolate and the butter, that's when you want to put in about a teaspoon or so of vanilla extract. All right, guys. Now, I forgot to do that. I didn't put any at all. But my baby, y'all know who, Octavia, my camera woman, gonna give me a taste. I taste it tastes great, but she gonna give me a taste test because she haven't tasted this yet. And we're just gonna swap right now, me and my liquor going over here. And she gonna tell me how good or bad I did on my first and ever chocolate mousse, y'all. There we go.
That's good.
Right.
Buttery.
You,
It is good.
fantastic.
Excuse me.
She said it's good.
That's real good. Oh man, I'm in love with this stuff.
But it's light. It's not heavy like a syrup, is it?
No.
Is it lighter than a pudding?
Yes, very
Very
fluffy, buttery, chocolatey.
All right, now I'm gonna have to take you from. Bring it with you, baby. Just bring it. She said, "Yeah." She took her glass, and I mean, she took her thing.
Little
She's
cup.
sipping on her little cup.
Yep.
And I left mine. Okay. All right, man. Ooh, got to be on camera. I almost kicked the camera over. All right, guys. It's not extremely difficult to do. You guys saw the process. Once again, if you got a problem with the egg, then replace it with something else, but it won't be a mousse. It's creamy. It's not granulated. It's not granulated. It came out perfect for my first try, guys. And like I always say, find yourself a recipe, do the math, figure it out, fix yourself. Look at this. Fix yourself something good to eat, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. Pick something nice for someone you care about. Peace.
Happy belated birthday, Aunt Dorcas.